Hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame, and this video is a review of The Real Side Chicks of Charlotte, Season 1, Episode 2. Y'all, so it started back the way it left off, which was they were at the housewarming. Okay, so I'm trying to do a little bit better with the names. So the housewarming was for Lynette. And she is the same person who had two dudes at the same time. One popped up and she invited the new dude, which is somebody who was from New York. And his name is Twan. And the dude that she had been seeing for the longer amount of time, he goes by, I think it's Playboy Breeze or something. Oh Lord, y'all. So the dude, the new dude, he was trying to act all like he was in his feelings because she was entertaining the guy, Playboy Breeze, right? And so I was just like, he brought her like a bottle of champagne or something as a gift. And so then, this is the dumb part, y'all. Okay, so her newer side dude, Twan, he in the corner, you know, peeping what's going on with her and old dude. Tell me why Shador rolls all the way up on him. Like, ooh, hey boo, how you doing? I was just like, what in the world? And then they keep going back and forth, showing her in the confessional, like, ooh, y'all, I see this fine thing over here in the corner. I was like, what are y'all? I'm sorry, I already know I'm not the finest thing to ever walk. I already know this. But I'm sorry, 99.999% of the dudes on this show are toe down. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I kind of feel like all these people are on here and living for these dudes because they have money. And that's really all. Because they kill me when they always want to throw in, oh, he's so cute. Oh, he's just so fine. I was just like, where? In the wallet? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't understand. So, oh, Lord. So while Shador was in the middle of trying to mac Twan, Lynette peeps what's going on. And, you know, she, ends the little conversation that she was having with her main side dude. And then she rolled. She was like, yeah, so what's going on over here? Y'all good? You good? You good? Lord, of course, since they supposed to be friends, for some reason she did not say what his name was or none of that. And so Shador is like, yeah, of course, this is the new bae. She didn't even tell me that this was him. And I came over here trying to talk to him. I'm just like, oh my gosh, just stop. So she go over there to try to smooth things out. And so I was just like, Lord, this is just so stupid. Anyway, everything ends up going okay. I mean, like I said before, she was like, everybody need to just calm down. This is my housewarming, whatever. And we gonna turn up. And so she opened up the little bottle of wine that, what's his name? Playboy Breeze brought. And then it just went to the next scene. So the next scene is Tiffany and Nisha end up meeting up at a gym so they can work out and catch up. Okay, cool. So what happened was Nisha was talking to Tiffany, basically explaining why that video came out, which was her recording the guy being taken to jail. So I was just like, Lord, that don't make no sense. And then she's making it seem like, yeah, I got new locks and all this other stuff. And, I'm not worried about him. I'm just worried about co-parenting with him. And that's all I'm trying to do. And I'm just like, Lord. And then, she tells her that, she has a girlfriend and she's taking a dip in the lady pond. And so she's like, oh, okay, well, as long as she ain't about that drama. And so she was like, oh, she's not in that. She's not into drama. She's not into any of that type of stuff. She was like, well, yeah, not yet. So anyway, they were discussing that. Then the next scene is when Storm and Lynette meet up at a Japanese restaurant to eat. So they're talking, and so Lynette is again explaining, what happened at her housewarming, and kind of wanted to know why Storm wasn't there. So Storm was like, look, girl, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to come and I had every intention on being there, but, all kinds of stuff happened to me. So apparently somebody broke into her car and ripped fuses out and wires out and put bubbles in her tank and did all kinds of crazy stuff. And like towed her car all the way down. So she literally couldn't come. And I'm just like, dang. And so, Lynette was like, well, who we need to roll up on? Like, what's going on? Who we need to ride out for? And so she was like, well, ain't really nobody to pinpoint. Whoever it is, karma gonna get them, whatever. So, I guess she done had or has been a side chick for so many people, or has gotten into similar types of situations to the point of where maybe a jealous lover, wife, or even one of the side dudes decided to get some type of revenge on her. And then they, messed her car up. I don't know. Anyway, but, didn't nothing really happen at this meeting except Lynette was trying to explain to her everything that happened. Everybody who had their beef that came to her little housewarming. I'm just like, ugh. And then, of course, again, she explained that both of her side dudes were there and, how she was able to maneuver that stupid situation. So, y'all, okay. I guess the most ignorant, whatever you want to say, part of this episode was when Nicky Bands and Bricks were in a car or truck or whatever it was, SUV, going down the street. And I'm just like, okay, y'all, ever since the first episode, I have been trying to understand and figure out what exactly is going on with Bricks. And there is no type of malice or anything negative attached to what I'm about to say. But I don't know. I just get this vibe that she is beyond ditzy and bordering on having some type of mental disability. Back where I'm from, we call it slow. So I don't know what's going on, because she randomly was like, did you check to see if I ate today or something like that? And she was holding her stomach, and I was like, what? And he didn't even say nothing. He is so used to the ditzy stupidity that he just be like, yeah, okay. She just, gonna say what she gonna say and whatever. And so, of course, here she is. She wants to confront him about what information Ralph brought to her attention, which was that he left her studio session and ended up getting into a car with Zarby. So y'all got the names right now. It was Zarby who he got into the car with. So he was like, what is a czar? He over here trying to act like he don't know the girl name and all this other stuff. And so she was like, well, Ralph told me, Ralph wouldn't lie to me. He ain't got no reason to lie to me and all this other stuff. And he was like, Ralph, you talking about the old gay dude? And so she was like, look, he ain't never lied to me. He ain't got no reason to lie to me. And so Nicky Band's gonna sit up here and say, well, you need to get them on the phone or whatever. You need to get one or both of them on the phone. So she ended up calling Ralph. So since she put Ralph on the phone, she was like, Ralph, I got Nicky here with me. And I was just like, what? Why is you yelling into the phone? The phone is right there. Why are you yelling? What is going on? You all right? Annie, is you okay? I was so tired. So she always was saying, yeah, I got Nicky over here. And remember what you told me? And then Nicky Band's gonna basically snatch the phone from her. Was like, yeah, give me this phone. Yeah, what's your problem? What's up? What's going on? He was like, life? He was like, nah, that ain't what I mean. What I'm talking about is, what you talking about? Why are you spreading these lies? Why are you telling her all this stuff? What you say you saw? And so he was like, I saw you when you left the studio and got into the car with Zarby. So he was like, man, I don't know what you talking about. I was like, oh my God. I don't understand why people think that because they rap or want to be affiliated with the music industry, they have to just talk in a way that is just so lazy and just so, it's just, I just be looking at them like, oh my gosh. Now see me, I have a whole lot of moments where my country twang comes out. And see, everybody understands that. And you can gather what I'm saying in reference to that. But him, I'm just like, oh, he just annoys me just to hear him speak most of the time. So I'm just like, Lord, when we gonna get to the next scene? Y'all, so anyway, let's see what happened next. Because that part got on my nerves. But anyway, Ralph said, I saw y'all, together and then y'all sped off. So he's trying to go back and forth with him on the phone, was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And this whole time, he never said, well, it wasn't me. He never says anything to actually have some sort of redeeming quality about anything that has been said. So, I mean, everybody know you lying anyway, so you can't hide it. You married. You got a whole nother, all these other girls, whatever. Y'all, so anyway, next scene, Shadora, Lynette, Nisha, and Storm meet up for a spa day. Well, little do we all know, this ain't no spa day. This is some random spot that you shouldn't even try to put spa in the name at all, y'all. I was just like, what is actually going on right here? I am so confused. So, y'all, I gotta go in here because I I have some things that I'm baking, and I don't want nothing to burn up. I have lights, and I like to keep my lights and stuff off, so I'm still here. I just gotta turn these lights on, y'all. Anyway, the hallelujah, they done too. So it ends up being like a body sculpting type of situation. And I'm just like, oh, y'all doing the most. All right. Hold on. Let me try to show y'all real quick what it's hitting for. Bam. Bam. Those are cheesecake chocolate chip cookies that I made from scratch for retirement lunch that we're having tomorrow at work. But anyway, I digress on that. Oh Lord. So anyway, the most be going on, y'all. I just be looking like, what in the world? Y'all, sorry about that. But anyway, they go to this place. It's supposed to be like a spa. No. It's like body sculpting. But, I mean, I guess it didn't look luxurious like all the other, like, Real Housewives of Atlanta and all them places. All those different TV shows that, advertise stuff like that. It didn't look glamorous like that. So, like, really wasn't nobody here for. Like, they was like, what? I came here to get pampered. This ain't no spa. And so I was like, Lord, it's doing the most. So, let me see. Everybody left but Storm and Shador. So, which one? Shador started talking to Storm about how, she gave up dancing or whatever it was she was doing. Excuse me. She had done that for a while and she stopped like 5-6 months ago. And she is serious about pursuing acting. And so, she was just, doing her own type of confirmation and affirmations about, everybody, you owe everybody, so you know it don't matter. I'm gonna be behind a bill or two, but I'm happy, whatever, y'all. And so, Storm was like, well, I'm happy for you. That's good, whatever. So she was saying that it's funny that you said what you said, because I was trying to have girls talk, and you're the only one left. So I'm gonna just tell you my news. And her news was that she wants to get out of the dancing game, settle down, and have a family with Noah. So I don't know how true that's gonna be, if she actually gonna stick to her guns with that, but we're gonna see. So the next scene is, y'all, Lynette was in almost every scene. Like, if she was to get paid, she would have got her check, like her worth that day for actual filming for that episode. She was like in almost every single scene. Anyway, Lynette sat up here and she's making it seem as though she really likes Twan, the new guy who's from New York, so much that she popped up at his place in New York. So he comes in the door and he come in all slow, and he noticed she's sitting there, and he keep asking her over and over again, like, how you get in here? What are you doing here? How long have you been here? So, long story short, she came to apologize and, kind of butter him up so that everything can kind of be glossed over as to what happened at the housewarming. So as a I'm sorry gesture, she brought her friend along, and her name is Nicky, and they had a threesome. Anyway, they went and here we go to the next scene. So the next scene is Shador, and she's out on a date at the movies with some dude that goes by the name of Smooth. So they coming out of the movie theater. She was like, oh, I had such a good time. And, and then she almost immediately goes into, so, I'm trying to get my career popping. And, I just want to know if you're going to pay for my photo shoot. So dude was like, well, yeah, I got you. So, as form of payment, he's expecting to go back to his house, and she finna spread them thighs, right? This heifer immediately is like, well, my homegirl, Deanna is about to go out of town, and we supposed to meet up at, I forgot what the name of the club is. I think it's the place where, what's her name? The girl who last time she was stripping, and she went to this club where her dude works. Wherever that is, that's where she was that's where they're going to meet up and go. Whatever the name of that is. I don't know why I can't think of the name of it at this moment. Anyway, she was like, oh no, I got to meet up with her tonight. And so dude, kind of was like, man, what you talking about? And so she was just like, no, man, I got you, but I got to go meet up with her tonight. We got to hang out at the club tonight. And I'm just like, you acting like she about to leave and never come back, and you have to go to the strip club and sit there with her all night instead of going to spread these thighs for this money that you're trying to get out of this man for a photo shoot. So anyway, it gets to the point where you could tell the dude is, a little agitated, because you done tried to hit him up for money, and now you talking about you ain't finna, deliver goods, which is booty, butt cheeks and thighs spreading. So she was like, he must think I ain't gonna turn up, but I'm finna turn up. So she's sitting up here outside the movie theater going off on this dude, loud as I don't know what. And I'm just like, why? She done went all the way off on him to the point of where he politely went to his car, drove off. And I think he had a Dodge Charger. He drove off and left her so... Y'all, that was so funny. I laughed so hard at that part. So she ended up I think she called Deanna and told her to come pick her up. I was like, Lord, that's so dumb. Y'all, so the last scene of this foolishness is of Ralph, and he was at his salon, I guess, if you want to call it that. I'm not shading that at all. I'm just saying, considering what was said within this, particular part of the episode. So he's at his salon and he has a client and he's braiding him up all nice. I wanted to see what the finished product was. I ain't even finna lie. So he braiding him up and then Bricks walks in. And so, she was like, hey. And he was like, hey. So she was like, what kind of greeting was that? Anyway, so they're trying to get down to the meat and potatoes of the situation. And so she was like, well, I didn't appreciate how you brought Zarb over there to the housewarming because I'm not cool with her because of what you told me. And so he was like, I don't understand. One has nothing to do with the other. They ain't got nothing to do. Your situation ain't got nothing to do with my situation because I'm friends with both of y'all. And so she just kept being adamant about being like, hey, I don't understand why you did this. You shouldn't have brought her there. And so he looking like I could do what I want to do. So then while she keeps bringing her up, Zarby enters the room. And so she was like, I kept hearing my name. So, here I am. And so, hey, I'm Zarb. Hey, I'm Zarby. And so Bricks was like, I never even met you before. And it's funny because every time she would say something like that, Zarby would be like, hey, how you doing? I'm Zarby. Like it would be kind of like nice, nasty, just a tinge of nice, nasty type of shade when she would do that. I'm like, man. So anyway, she just was like, we just never met or anything. And, not even in a professional setting. And so like, then she gonna reach her hand out and be like, hi, my name is Brittany Bricks. And then she was like, I'm Zarby, but I already know who you are. And so she was like, well, I heard that you were dealing with my man and all this other stuff. And she was like, yeah, I know your man. He was tipping me. And he's a client. He's what they call him? A client, whatever you want to say. Somebody who was tipping her at the club. And so she was like, yeah, I know your man. And so she was like, I don't understand the problem that you have with me. So, Briggs kept on just trying to act like she was turning up. And I was just like, I don't understand. Why are you trying to go hard for a situation when he got a whole wife and probably got other side chicks outside of the two of y'all? So, she was just trying to, make a point and try to act like she was going off a little bit. And I was just like, ugh. It got to the point where Zarby was like, well, I ain't come here for all this or whatever. And even in the confessional, she was like, I don't want that smoke. And, I didn't come here for all that. So it got to a point where she ended up just leaving, excusing herself from the situation. And then Brick's gonna turn around and try to go off on Ralph. And so Ralph had to tell his client, like, excuse me, sir, let me read her real quick. I was like, no, you didn't. Ralph was so tired. And that's basically how it ended. And then, like, she had the nerve, like, before Zarby left, she was like, I don't even know what this place is even supposed to be because it's not even like it's like a salon. It's not like it's a salon. This look like ratchet. And then she said hole in the wall or something. I was like, oh my God, like the shade of it all. I was like, ma'am, why? Like she really was reading. Y'all, so like that's why Ralph had to set it off real quick. So apparently the rest is gonna continue next week. So that's all that happened in this episode. And I'm sorry. I feel like with this particular show, if you watch any of the Real Housewives of anything or Love and Hip Hop, whatever, then you're going to like this show and you're going to want to watch it, I guess. But to me, it's the same difference. All those particular shows are the same difference, except this particular show is named exactly what it is. Because on those other shows, those people are exactly that. They are the side chicks. So it's like, I don't understand why some people want to have an issue and be like, oh my gosh, why are they glorifying this show? And my thing is, like, I get both sides of it, but I'm just saying, like, it's the same difference as the other shows. So if you watch those other shows faithfully, this is the same difference. It's just a little bit less quality camera angles and all that stuff and lighting. And especially the weaves, Jesus. I wish somebody would hurry up and do something. Because like I said, Ralph was laying that man's hair. The braids was everything. And you could tell he was sitting there really doing it. So I'm gonna need for them to get him a second check in order to do these people's hair, because I'm tired of these weaves, man. I am tired of the weaves. The weaves looking so raggedy, y'all. But anyway, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.